Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer finds this e-scooter to be an absolute lifesaver for navigating a hilly, populated city where bike lanes can be frustratingly unpredictable. Our client describes it as a game changer, highlighting its impressive power on inclines. It confidently climbs steep hills at a solid pace and regular hills even faster, a stark contrast to a previous model from a well-known brand that struggled significantly on the same routes. This experience taught our client that a famous name doesn't always guarantee performance, as this machine surpasses many of its more expensive competitors in both power and value. Adding to the sense of security, the brakes are remarkably effective and inspire confidence, working wonderfully when managing speed on steep downhill descents. For city commuting, its slim profile makes it far more nimble than a typical e-bike. This user has been able to easily filter through tight spaces that would have been impossible for a cyclist to navigate, making it a more practical choice for congested urban environments. There's a small adjustment period to the riding posture. The deck requires a somewhat narrow stance with feet kept close together, and the rider's weight feels positioned directly over the wheel. To feel more stable and connected to the ride, our reviewer noted a preference for wearing minimalist, barefoot-style shoes over bulkier sneakers. One peculiar characteristic our client noticed is an automatic slowing mechanism when going downhill, which feels like the scooter is braking on its own. While initially strange, this user ultimately sees it as a clever safety feature for city environments. When given a safe stretch of road to unleash its full potential, the machine's impressive power is truly a thrill.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer purchased this electric scooter primarily for their daily commute, a task at which it reportedly excels. After putting a couple of 100 miles on the machine, our client confirms it has been exceptionally reliable, with only a single minor brake adjustment needed so far. Beyond its practical use as a commuter vehicle, it's also described as being a lot of fun to ride, handling a variety of terrains like gravel, hills, and even snow with impressive capability. The overall impression is of a sturdy and dependable ride that gets a lot of compliments on its looks. When it comes to performance, the power is quite decent. While our reviewer admits to sometimes wanting a bit more kick, they note that most of their friends find the scooter's acceleration intimidating. The top speed generally hovers around 23 mph, which is considered perfectly fine for its purpose. The real-world range, when riding aggressively, is about 13 to 15 miles per charge. The e-scooter demonstrates impressive strength, capably climbing hills at speeds over 15 mph, and featuring outstanding brakes that can bring it to a halt even when going full speed down an incline. The build quality seems to be a major highlight. This machine has been unintentionally jumped at top speed and ridden through both pouring rain and snow, yet it continues to function perfectly. Assembly was reportedly a breeze, requiring only minor attachments. While the headlight is adequate, the scooter truly stands out after dark thanks to its vibrant lighting, making it highly visible to cars. The only real drawbacks mentioned were the turn signals, which could be more visible from the front and are in an awkward position, and the unit's weight, which makes folding it into an SUV a bit of a workout, though still manageable.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer has spent a considerable amount of time with this electric scooter, having put over 400 miles on it in just a few months, and overall, it's held up quite well. Our reviewer quickly found that the included seat wasn't to their liking and removed it, even trying a footrest that ultimately caused issues with the rear fender before being fully taken off, leaving only a couple of screw holes. When it comes to performance, this scooter is undeniably quick. While it takes a brief second to get going from a standstill, once it's in motion, it easily keeps pace with city traffic. A standout feature for this client is the suspension system, which performs admirably and provides a much smoother ride compared to similar devices lacking shock absorbers. The battery life has also been a pleasant surprise, lasting an impressively long time on a single charge. However, our reviewer did encounter a few minor frustrations. There was a noticeable lack of a clear instruction manual for the display in its various settings, making it difficult to figure things out, especially since relevant tutorial videos were hard to come by online. While the integrated lights are good, this client expressed a preference for adjustable LEDs with solid color options over the constant red, green, and blue flashing. The brakes, initially excellent, do require regular attention. This client advises that owners should be prepared to perform monthly servicing to adjust for pad wear. Perhaps the most significant selling point for this client is the scooter's robust weight limit. Weighing around 300 pounds themselves, our reviewer has confidently ridden this scooter off curbs and over sizable potholes, noting its impressive durability and resilience. Ultimately, this client considers the scooter a solid purchase, highlighting its value and the substantial savings realized by not needing to rely on ride-sharing services.
And that's it. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.